Right now, I am, as we speak, a 4-figure business in the video editing world. And I want to show you everything that I do on a day-to-day basis via a weekly podcast. I want to tell you how I close clients. I want to tell you how I'm growing my business. I want to tell you my next plans, my next steps. I want to help you help yourselves. I want to help you grow your business or grow your dreams of having a business and show you what it actually really takes. Not the Hollywood flashing lights, not all of these documentaries and all of the past experiences once they're making £10,000 a day or a week. I want to show you in real time what I'm actually doing and how you can implement it into your actual lives right now. The main topic of today is the fact that no one is special. You don't have to look at yourself and think, I haven't got this, or I haven't got that. They've got all of these attributes that I don't have anything to do with. You don't have to think like that. All you have to do is pick a skill or pick a product or pick a business model and start. And I know this matter of fact because I have done so many different business models and quite frankly failed at a lot of business models as well. I tried to look at selling things online and it just never worked. I've tried to look at growing side pages and it worked to a degree. And now, as we speak, I'm focusing on growing a video editing business or a podcast promotion business. And this is another thing that I want to focus on when I say no one's special. When you look at any successful entrepreneur or any successful business, a lot of them didn't actually start in the position that they are in now. Many of them had to pivot and find different aspects, different things, or different areas where they wanted to be successful. It wasn't just an overnight, oh no, I want to make the best phones in the world or get people onto Mars or make the best cars. They didn't find it overnight. They had to try all different things, push to try and make them successful, or pivot and try and make them successful. But the key factor's still there. They still had to start. They still had to have ideas and they still had to keep turning up every single day. And that's what you can do. You can do that right now. You can make that decision right now to start and just keep turning up every day. And hopefully, in some way or form, I can help you do that and help you decide to do that as well. That is a personal insight of mine. That is something that I have done. As I said, I've done many businesses and not made them very successful because they weren't making any money whatsoever. And as soon as I realised I got to the 4-digit mark with this business, that's when I've decided to start this podcast, because I thought I don't want to be at the point where I'm making 5 figures, 6 figures, 7 figures every single year, because then it's almost useless to you as the viewer. I'm not in the same position as people who are just starting a business because I've already put in all of that work to get to where I wanted to get to. I want to show everybody from the ground up. So there's no millions behind me, there's no backing, there's no venture capitalists trying to come in and acquire my business. I'm not selling anything. I am literally growing my business day to day. As it still stands, I still have a 9 to 5. I still have to get up, I still have to go to work, I still have to come home and work on the side of my business. I still am doing pretty much everything on my own. There's no massive amount of team behind me that's backing me to help me do everything. It is exactly where you could find yourself in 12 months or hopefully sooner. Hopefully I can teach you a few lessons that I'm learning so you don't have to go through that pain or go through that experience. What I'd like to do with these podcasts is also touch on a relatable quote on everything that we discuss, so you can actually see that there's even other successful businessmen who speak about what I'm speaking about, but the difference is they've made it. And at the moment, as we speak right now, I haven't. So this one is from Steve Jobs, and it is: the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking, don't settle. Now, I find this quote a little bit hard to stomach in the sense of, I don't believe you have to have a passion for something in order to make money. I personally believe you can just have a passion for making money, for making yourself better, for wanting to grow a business, because that being the passion itself is enough to keep you going, is enough for you to turn up every single day. I never woke up one day and had a passion for video editing. I found myself in video editing. I enjoyed it enough to keep pursuing it. And then all of a sudden I started to make money from it. And I decided to keep pushing and keep growing the business the way I see is best. But that being said, I feel that it is a lot easier if you're passionate about an aspect of your business or passionate about an aspect of what your business can bring to you. I feel if you do it just for money's sake and nothing else, that makes it a bit more difficult, because if you get paid at the end of 1 month, say 600 grand, you might not be as pushed to then turn up the next day and to then keep turning up, because you've made what you would call at that point big money. So I do think you have to find something outside of the money. For me, it's providing a good life for my family. It's setting a legacy. I want my last name to be remembered. I want people around me to know he worked hard, he pushed himself, he pushed people around him to do better. That's my personal view and the whole reason I want to do this. You do have to a degree, find that yourself, because everybody's got a different opinion of what big money is. Some people might get an extra £1,000 a month and they're happy with that. Some people might get an extra 10 or 20 or 30 or 40, and there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with getting that extra amount of money through the work that you do and being happy with it. But that's something you do have to identify, is what is it all for? What's your dream goal? What would you like? For me, as I say, I want to be the best of the best, so I want £1 million a week. He says that as he earns just about four figures. But as I say, this is the whole point of this, is to set more goals, how I'm going to reach them, so that in the hope of 12 or 2 years, 12 months, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years down the line, you can see he actually started from there and then got to here, and it's possible for anybody to do it.